Soaring electric prices this winter forced the Public Utility Commission into the eye of a hurricane and begged the question, is the PUC on the consumer side or the company side? The answer used to be the consumer, but since electric deregulation, it's not so clear-cut.
Increases the availability of natural gas.
Pam Whitmer is on the Public Utility Commission. So is the PUC pro-consumer or pro-company?
We're on nobody's side. We're making sure that the rules, the laws that are passed by the General Assembly, and the rules that we have in place are enforced.
But the law that brought about deregulation, says former PUC Administrative Judge Michael Schneerly, was not written to the benefit of average electric customers.
Yeah, the law favors the utilities, and primarily because you don't want them to go bankrupt, because if a utility doesn't have enough money to render service, everybody loses out.
In the fall, we were shopping our electric, but lots of Pennsylvanians lost lots of money this winter when their bills doubled, tripled, even quadrupled.
My wife cried for a day just because there's no way we can afford that.
The PUC's initial response was that customers didn't do their homework before signing those variable rate contracts.
Because it is variable, that means it can change at any time.
The PUC also insisted it is legally helpless when it comes to electric bills.
We do not control the competitive market pricing. That is not a area where the Commission has regulatory responsibility or authority.
But thousands of customers complained. So did lawmakers.
These people are nothing but sharks in the state of Pennsylvania.
We've got to do something here.
The PUC's tone changed dramatically.
We feel their pain. We recognize as an agency we have to do more.
And it did more, quickly. It changed its website, color coding fixed and variable rates. It ordered all variable contracts to be more clearly worded and asked that customers be able to switch out of what they deem as a bad contract in 3 to 5 days instead of 30. It's talking tough to companies that may have lied to customers.
We will not hesitate to revoke your license.
There were also I'm sorries from the PUC.
We can share some of the blame, and we're trying to fix some things that perhaps should have been done earlier.
I mean, my joke is always that, PUC now stands for protecting utilities from consumers.
Dave DeCook is a reporter who covered the PUC during deregulation.
I mean, if you look at why the PUC was established back in the 1930s, it was to protect consumers from rapacious monopoly electric companies who were very bad actors.
DeCook admits the PUC reacted quickly and properly this winter, but says in general its attitude is hands-off, which can lead to customers getting ripped off.
I think the PUC might say, well, we no longer have the authority to do what you want us to do in that respect. Well, if that's true, then the legislature needs to come in and fix it so they can go after these guys.
We walk a very tight rope. We walk down the middle of the line, and I think, our best day is when generally both sides are unhappy with us.
DeCook is unhappy with that answer and reminds the Commission about the first word in its name.
I don't think they ever really figured out that protecting the public was what the public thought they were there for.
Now, critics say the law that deregulated electricity also defanged the PUC, limiting what it can legally do, and it has no authority over pricing. The investigation continues into the price spikes this winter, but to date, the PUC has not disciplined any company for wrongdoing. Not yet, anyway. We shall see.